Hello and welcome to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. Coming up, baseball season is now in full force, but first, today's top stories. In Mount Pleasant, the Avenue of Flags will raise flags in honor of Memorial Day on Saturday, May 27th at 8 a.m. The public is invited to volunteer in raising and retiring the flags at the Henry County Courthouse, with the retirement scheduled for May 30th at 4 p.m. Additionally, the Veterans Memorial just outside the courthouse will feature 22 new names, which will be read and honored during the Memorial Day observance service on Monday, May 29th at 10:30 a.m. at Mount Pleasant Middle School. The event will include presentations by the VFW and American Legion posts, patriotic music performances by the Mount Pleasant Community School District bands, and a speech by Joe Mitchell as the featured speaker. The service will conclude with a 3-volley salute by the Honor Guard and taps performed by the high school band. The Winfield American Legion Post number 643 will hold a Memorial Day service on May 29th at 10 a.m. at the Winfield First Presbyterian Church. Master Sergeant Mark Peck will be the guest speaker, and Stephanie White will read the Honored Fallen. Following the service, there will be a salute for fallen veterans at the Winfield Scott Township Cemetery. New London's Donald M. Wasson VFW Post 7641 will present a Memorial Day observance on May 29th at 2 p.m. at the New London Veterans Memorial. Attendees are encouraged to bring lawn chairs, and in case of inclement weather, the service will be held at VFW Post 7641. The VFW 7641 auxiliary will serve refreshments at the post after the observance. The Swedish Heritage Museum in Swedesburg will host a Memorial Day service on May 29th at 10 a.m. In Washington County, Ainsworth James Harlan Thomas American Legion Post number 351 will host a Memorial Day program at the Ainsworth City Center starting at 10 a.m. in the gymnasium, followed by honors at the Oregon Township Cemetery. Post members will place flags in the cemetery on Saturday, May 27th, and veterans and their families are invited to assist. In Crawfordsville, services will be held at the Crawfordsville Cemetery at 10 a.m. on Monday with Larry Black as the speaker. Attendees are advised to bring lawn chairs. Volunteers are needed to help with flags on May 27th and 29th. In Riverside, flags and crosses will be placed at Mount Oliver Cemetery and the Riverside Public Cemetery on May 26th today. The Avenue flags will be raised on May 28th, and services will be held at the Riverside Public Cemetery at 10 a.m. on May 29th. The VFW Post number 6414 Honor Guard and auxiliary color bearers will conduct memorial service at various locations. In Kelowna, Richmond AMVETS Post 107 will hold ceremonies at Sharon Hill Cemetery and Richmond Catholic Cemetery on May 29th with the participation of Mid-Prairie High School Band. In Washington, the flag will be raised at the post office, followed by a Navy Marines tribute at the West Fork Crooked Creek Bridge, weather permitting. The Central Park program featuring Speaker Lieutenant Colonel Darwin D. Peterson will begin at 10 a.m. and in case of inclement weather, it will be moved to the Washington High School Gymnasium. With the Memorial Day holiday on Monday, the City of Washington announced that garbage services will be a day late all week. Services will resume its regular schedule the following week. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at the weather and sports.
Protection is important, especially when you're talking about your dreams, which is why we're going to keep you covered with plans that can save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. That's protection.
Bring the kids and share the memories from steam engines, antique cars and trucks, tractors, gas engines, and horses. Maybe your memories are of great food from the North Village to the Log Village, or going to one of the amazing concerts. This is the place where memories are made. Make plans now to enjoy the history of the past at the 2023 Midwest Old Thrashers Reunion, August 31st through September 4th in Mount Pleasant. Visit oldthrashers.com for more details.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Farm Bureau agents Tony Starr and Mike Welcher in Mount Pleasant today.
Hello and welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. We have your 5-day forecast coming up, but first, obituaries. Max Leroy Wolf of Fairfield passed away on May 23rd at the age of 84. Benner Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. Marilyn R. Phillips of Mount Pleasant passed away on May 13th at the age of 83. A celebration of life will be held at 2 p.m. July 6th at the First Presbyterian Church in Colorado Springs. That was obituaries. It is now time for your 5-day forecast. We're set to have a beautiful Memorial Day weekend. Today has been 78 degrees with clear skies. Tomorrow it'll be 81 degrees and mostly sunny. On Sunday it'll be 85 degrees with partly cloudy skies. On Memorial Day it'll be partly cloudy again with a high of 88. And finally on Tuesday we will break 90 degrees for the first time and it'll be mostly sunny. We're going to take another quick break, and when we come back we'll take a look at the weather and sports.
At 5 Star Community Credit Union, we want to help you lead a better life. We offer competitive rates and convenient appointment times for all kinds of loans: auto, recreational vehicles, home equity, line of credit, holiday, and personal loans. We make it easy to build your credit and enjoy the good things in life.
We invite you to join 5 Star Community Credit Union. We are community-minded and member-focused. Come visit our locations in West Burlington and Mount Pleasant or online at 5starcu.org. Federally insured through the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
At Brown Shoe Fit, we pride ourselves on traditional sit and fit service that's been serving the Mount Pleasant area since 1952. At Brown's, we have shoes for the whole family. From kids to adults, we carry the finest footwear for every occasion. Whether you're looking for something for work, casual wear, or exercise, we've got you covered. And don't forget about our selection of safety toe footwear for both men and women. Come visit us 6 days a week and experience the best in traditional sit and fit service. Brown Shoe Fit, where quality and tradition meet.
Welcome back to Newsbreak. I'm your host, Nick Steffens. It is now time for sports. Clear Creek Amana beat Mount Pleasant 3-2. Mount Pleasant baseball nearly completed the comeback against Clear Creek Amana on Wednesday night. The Panthers went scoreless for 5 innings and trailed 3-0 after the 4th. Clear Creek Amana scored a pair in the 3rd and 1 in the 4th, but Mount Pleasant never gave up. The Panthers were able to bring the game to within 1 at 3-2 in the top half of the 6th as Peyton Higgins was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded. In the next at-bat, a wild pitch brought another Panther run home, but that's all they could muster the rest of the way out. Mount Pleasant left 11 runners on base in the loss. Jake Ensminger, Peyton Coleman, Wyatt Woodsmall, and Peyton Higgins each had a hit in the game. Higgins had the lone RBI. On the hill, Ensminger allowed 5 hits in 5 innings, along with 3 runs, 1 earned, and 5 strikeouts. Higgins pitched 1 inning, giving up 2 hits, and had 2 strikeouts. They'll take on Washington on May 30th in a doubleheader. That's the news for Southeast Iowa. I've been your host, Nick Steffens. This has been your Newsbreak, and I'll see you next time.